Hello, this is Jack from tofluency.com. Now, today we are going to learn some football phrases. So, common phrases, idioms, and expressions related to what is called the beautiful game. Now, if you don't like this sport, which is called soccer in America, then still watch this video because you're going to learn lots of different structures that are very useful in everyday English. Things like should have, wish, the third conditional, etc. And anyway, people love talking about football, so this kind of vocabulary is going to be useful. To help you better learn these phrases, I've also created a blog post on this. So go to my website and have a look at all the different examples I have there. And I'll also leave some more information on how you can get some premium resources. And also know that there is a little test at the end of this lesson. So stay until the end to test your knowledge of what you have learned. So the first phrase to know, and probably the most important one, is this. I support Preston North End. I support Preston North End, which means that this is my team. If you don't know this team, then learn more about them. And if you don't have a team in England yet, I highly recommend you start supporting Preston North End. Now, if you want to ask somebody who their team is, you simply ask, who do you support? Who do you support? Leave a comment below telling me who you support. When your team plays, you always want them to win. So you can simply say, I hope Preston win today. Or to give it more emphasis, I really hope Preston win today. I really hope Preston win today. Some more examples. I hope Kane scores today. I hope Kane scores today. And I hope it's a good game. I hope it's a good game. Wanting a team to win and expecting a team to win is different. So look at this example. Germany should beat Nigeria. Germany should beat Nigeria. I think that Germany are a better team than Nigeria. Therefore, Germany should beat Nigeria. But if you want to use should in the past, use should have. Should have. Now, I made a video on this along with would have and could have. So check out that lesson. I'll leave a link at the end of this video on your screen. But here's a great example. Argentina should have beaten Nigeria. Argentina should have beaten Nigeria. Or if your goalkeeper lets in an easy goal, you can say, oh, he should have saved that. He should have saved that. Football fans like talking about the past a lot, saying things like, oh, we should have won that game. He should have saved that. And you can also think about a change in desired outcome in the past. To do this, use wish. Wish plus the past perfect. For example, the USA didn't qualify for the last World Cup, but I wish the US had qualified. I wish the US had qualified. This simply means I want to change the past. Another example is, I wish I had gone to the last World Cup. I wish I had gone to the last World Cup. Now imagine that you have just gone to a pub and to meet your friends, and they're watching the game. And you can ask them, how's the game going? How is the game going? They might say, it's good. But Argentina have had a man sent off. Argentina have had a man sent off. If a player gets sent off, it means that they receive the red card and they can't play any longer. And they can't substitute in another player. Now we use the present perfect here because the game is still continuing. And it's like new information given to you. And it doesn't matter when it really happened, just you want to explain what has happened. So Argentina have had a man sent off. Here are two more examples. He should have been sent off. He should have been sent off. And he always gets sent off in major tournaments. He always gets sent off in major tournaments. Now, using that example of Argentina having a man sent off, we can construct a third conditional sentence here and say, if he hadn't been sent off, Argentina would have won. If he hadn't been sent off, Argentina would have won. So we're talking about a different outcome in the past if something else were different. Again, football fans like to talk about the past and how changing something in the past would affect something else. Here are two more examples. If Croatia had won, they would have gone through. If Croatia had won, they would have gone through. He would have scored if Messi had passed to him. He would have scored if Messi had passed to him. Let's talk about winning and losing now and have a look at this sentence. England beat Tunisia. England beat Tunisia. With this one, we don't need a preposition. And we can use this in various tenses as well. Look at these examples. I think Germany will beat Ecuador. I think Germany will beat Ecuador. Iceland are beating Russia. Iceland are beating Russia. That last example explains that the game is still happening now. Iceland are currently beating Russia. But when we use the verb lose, we need the preposition to. England lost to Tunisia. England lost to Tunisia. And you can say something like, I can't believe Russia lost to Senegal. I can't believe Russia lost to Senegal. If you only include one team in the phrase, you can say things like, England won, Germany lost, Portugal drew. If you want to know the time of an upcoming game, you can ask, what time does the match kick off? What time does the match kick off? Some more examples. I can't wait for kickoff. I can't wait for kickoff. Hurry up, it's about to kick off. Hurry up, it's about to kick off. Lionel Messi is one of my favourite players of all time. And my friend and I, Rodrigo, we had a debate about who is the best player out of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. I said Messi, he said Ronaldo. Now you can watch that debate, I'll leave a link in the description. But something about Messi is this. Messi is such a good dribbler. He is such a good dribbler. But you can also say Messi's so good at dribbling. Messi's so good at dribbling. So both of those things are saying the same thing, but there's just a difference in the way that they are constructed. Here are some more examples. He used to be good at tackling, but he can't do it these days. He used to be good at tackling, but he can't do it these days. And he's not very good at passing. He's not very good at passing. What a goal! What a save! What a header! This is the phrase that we can use when we want to state that something amazing has happened, that something really good has happened and we appreciate it. And notice how this just contracts together. What a goal, what a save, what a pass. When watching games on TV, you can comment on what you see and also what you hear. For example, it sounds like an amazing atmosphere. It sounds like an amazing atmosphere, which means that from what you are hearing, the atmosphere inside the stadium is really good. There's lots of singing, the crowd is noisy, and there's just a great buzz around the stadium. And in interviews after the game, you can say things like, he doesn't sound very happy. He doesn't sound very happy. So you're listening to the interview and you're making a statement based on what you hear. And you can also base statements on what you see. For example, he looks like a good player. He looks like a good player. And a couple more examples. We look tired. We look tired. He looks out of shape. He looks out of shape. Let's talk about big games now and the excitement around big games. Now, in the last World Cup, we threw a party when England played. So, notice that phrase here, we threw a party. You can also say we had a party, to have a party. We had a party for the England games. A couple more examples. Dave's having a party for the World Cup final. Should we go? Dave's having a party for the World Cup final. Should we go? Or should we throw a party for the final? Should we throw a party for the final? Now this next one is going to emphasize a specific word to give it more emphasis. And if you're excited about a game, you can say this. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for this game. So you notice the so is stressed. which gives it extra emphasis. It makes it stronger. Now, here's another way you can say this. I'm really looking forward to the game. I'm really looking forward to the game. And then look at this example. I was looking forward to the game, but it's not very good. I was looking forward to the game, but it's not very good. When watching your team play, you might get frustrated because they're not tackling enough. They're not showing enough desire to win the ball back. So you can say, we need to get stuck in. We need to get stuck in. And this is an idiom which means that we need to tackle harder. So you might hear people say, come on England, get stuck in. Get stuck in. And they're just not getting stuck in. They're just not getting stuck in. And speaking of desire, look at this. They want it more than we do. They want it more than we do. Which means that the other team seems more determined to win the game. They want it more than we do. And this is true for learning English as well. In order to reach a high level, you have to want it. And to learn more about getting the motivation you need, get my book, The 5-Step Plan for English Fluency. And we're going to have the last one be the present perfect. And look at this example. That was one of the best goals I've ever seen. That is one of the best goals I've ever seen. Which means that's one of the best goals I have seen in my life until now. And we're using the present perfect because we might see a better goal tomorrow or next year or in 10 years. But if you're talking about a time period in the past, you can say this. That was the best goal last week. That was the best goal last week. Some more examples. He's the best player I've ever seen. He's the best player I've ever seen. And who is the best player you've ever seen live? Who is the best player you've ever seen live? Okay, so those are the football phrases you need to know. Before we take the quiz, just a quick reminder to head over to my blog where you can see all the phrases that we've used in this lesson and also some bonus ones too. So go over to my website, there is a link in the description. Okay, it is now quiz time. Here is question number 1. He something have scored that. And this was an easy chance. He should have scored that. He should have scored that. Number 2. I wish we something that game last week. Use the verb to win. I wish we had won that game last week. Number 3. He's such something dribbler. He's such a good dribbler. Or he's such an amazing dribbler. He's such a fantastic dribbler. He's such a terrible dribbler. The key is that you put a or an. Number 4. Let's something a party for the World Cup final. Let's throw or let's have a party for the World Cup final. And number 5. That's one of the best goals. Something. That's one of the best goals I've ever seen. Okay, how did you do with the quiz? Leave your results in the comment section below. And also remember to tell me which team you support. And just tell me a little bit about football too. So feel free to share your experiences watching games and which games you're excited about seeing. Now, if you're new to this channel, then subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And then be sure to get my free gift to you. It's my book, The 5-Step Plan for English Fluency. Just go into the description and click the link to get that. And finally, if you've enjoyed this lesson, then please like and share it. And while you're here, why not watch another one of these videos? Okay, thank you again, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.